In 1774, in the Swiss city of Basel, a curious and bizarre event occurred. A court tried a rooster on the charge of laying an egg, something considered an unnatural crime and a manifestation of witchcraft at the time. During the 17th and 18th centuries, Europe was immersed in superstitions and beliefs in witchcraft. Animals were often accused of being associated with evil or supernatural practices. The case of the Basel rooster is a clear example of how these superstitions influenced human behavior and legal institutions. The rooster was accused of laying an egg, an act considered unnatural since roosters, being males, do not lay eggs. This rare phenomenon, possibly caused by a biological anomaly, was interpreted as a sign of witchcraft. The rooster was put on trial in a public court. As in other animal trial cases, the court was conducted with the same seriousness as if it were trying a human being. Witnesses were called to testify about the rooster's behavior and the nature of the EGG. The time. It was believed that eggs laid by roosters could be used in witchcraft rituals to summon demons or evil spirits. This deep fear of witchcraft and the supernatural led people to take drastic measures against anything that could be associated with occult practices. The court, convinced that the rooster was a threat to the natural order and spiritual security of the community, sentenced the animal to death. The rooster was executed, and its egg was destroyed to prevent any potential use in witchcraft. In the reign of Henry VIII, the English court was famous for its extravagances and eccentricities. One of the most curious stories is about the royal butt. Henry VIII, known for his fondness for banquets and parties, is said to have had a special throne on which he spent long periods of time, often discussing matters of state while attending to his physiological needs. This throne was a symbol of his absolute power, and even his courtiers had to show respect while he sat on it. Court jesters. In the court of King Louis XII of France, there was a famous jester named Tribolet. Known for his wit and boldness, Tribolet was free to mock nobles and even the king himself. On one occasion, Tribolet made a joke about the king's mistress, which enraged Louis XII. The king, however, was unable to severely punish his favorite fool and ordered Tribolet to choose how he wanted to die. Tribolet replied, "I would like to die of old age," which made the king laugh and spare his life. Submersion chair. In the village of Tissington, England, in 1612, a woman named Agnes Waterhouse was accused of witchcraft. The submersion chair was used to determine his culpability. Agnes was tied to the chair and submerged in a lake. It was believed that if she floated, she was guilty, as pure water would reject a witch. Agnes initially sank, but when she surfaced for air, she was found guilty. She was convicted and executed, exemplifying the brutality of medieval justice practices against witchcraft. Relations between women. In medieval convents, such as the convent of Santa Clara in Florence, stories of intense affection between nuns were common. In 1456, Mother Superior Catherine of Ricci was accused of having intimate relationships with several young nuns. Although homosexuality was condemned, the closed environment of the convents often resulted in deep emotional bonds. Catherine was subjected to rigorous interrogations, but the lack of concrete evidence allowed her to remain in the convent, although under constant surveillance. Hygiene. In the medieval city of London in the mid-14th century, hygiene was a serious but poorly understood issue. Public bathhouses existed but were viewed with suspicion, especially during plague outbreaks. Hot water was believed to open the pores of the body, allowing harmful miasms to enter. Most people cleaned themselves superficially, with damp cloths, and rarely took a complete shower. Unsanitary street conditions contributed to the rapid spread of the Black Death in 1348, which wiped out around a third of the European population. If you made it this far, leave a like on the video and comment which curiosity most caught your attention. Thank you for watching and see you later.